Going in to the Gyro, the Nightmare's instantly going to cancel this TP out, and Z3, there's little he can do. In fact, he's probably just going to die himself. That's 98 extra points of damage into the Razor, and he just beats the Wisp down. A double kill coming in on the Virtus.Pro, the whole team, against Complexity. And this off-lane for Complexity just doesn't seem to be working, but what's your second plan? Like, do you move it back? You've already got a Bristleback on the safe lane. Do you now shift him to the off?
I feel like they should have done that a while ago. I'm actually very surprised they're just accepting taking a beating with their gyrocopter. This hero is incredible in this version. Has been doing so much work in all the games we've seen.
On top, they're going to jump over on Phobos to storm in, but then Nova will be coming up, and it's straight after Mumianda. The Swindle Balance, they don't have enough time to hit it. In fact, the stun will come out, and Phobos keeps the pressure up, diving in deep, and Storm Spirit, he's sticking out, and in fact, God ensures the kill on two heroes, taking out both Storm as well as Bristleback.
VP have to be positioned in a very specific way for them to be able to lose the fight. And see Complexity, they are dodging fights. This is a nice play, actually. Rotating toward the bottom lane, they're pressuring it with Swindle.
Yeah, but look at FNG, he TPs down, gets the Song of the Siren, catching out three heroes, moving up higher. So she sees the Gyro as well as the Wyvern here, and Phoenix instantly into the Nova. The relocate, try and save and drag him just a little bit further away from the fight, and they do bring down Phoenix. With the Gyrocopter, how much damage have you got up against Illidan when he's on 196 points of damage, looking to turn it back into Mumianda, and Illidan standing its ground, but this now for Complexity. They get a triple kill on the Bristleback with the Wisp babysitting him out. That's what Complexity needs to get back in this game. There's a loop around behind the Observer and Sentry Ward, and they drop down their own one. God's gonna be the first man moving over as the entire team Swindle jumping in first. They do get that embrace on his God, almost down, blinks away to safety. He'll survive this, the Phoenix though. The egg, he cannot get the stun off. The Sonic Wave hitting hugely from God, but the damage is actually being done here by Complexity. Illidan controlled, and they embrace up again the Gyrocopter. It is 3 hero kills they get the pickoffs for.
Sending Spirits as well as Icarus died. Yeah, Fly's in a lot of trouble here.
Yeah, he's just going to try and TP out, and this is the point when Lil can not get there in time. Meanwhile, it was actually on bottom lane that Storm Spirit kills off the Queen of Pain. As you see Swindle having a bit of a walkover. You'll see a TP actually behind the tower. FNG, you did not want to come in there. Z3 will give the support, and FNG can't even get the Song of the Siren off with a cooldown as well from the Gyro. They're isolating out the rest of Virtus.Pro. Illidan TP'd in as well from the Fiend's Grip, controlling up the Storm Spirits. They need to break him free right now. The Rocket Barrage going into the Razor. Illidan dropping low on the relocate, trying to pull the Storm now. Couldn't do it, wasn't far enough away. And now you still see them go to Curse. The perfect position. Virtus.Pro's in huge amounts of trouble. They have to back up that weapon Complexity. They might but a form they can shoot with a double kill from God. The perfect Sonic Wave. They'll move into the Nova, but God still on the back of the Bristleback, running away, moving over. In fact, Queen of Pain blinking forward, chasing up the Z3. The TP out. There's no more stuns, but the damage is enough. The gem is dropped and regathered up by the Queen of Pain, and Complexity giving a triple kill to the Queen of Pain.
To build yourself up for a late game, because this one, Complexity, even though they've had a couple of good fights, he needs to come back.
Mumianda running in. He wants to burn the Aegis to the Immortal here.
Oh, he will, probably.
He's going to give a little bit of damage over to Illidan while doing it, but he's still getting a lot of core spray stacks over on Razor, and there goes your Aegis burn.
Oh, damn, that was just in time. That was about to expire. It expired now. If VP would have paid attention to it, they might have just set it up.
Are they Song of the Siren out of here? FNG actually with the movement. You've got Wisp as well as Gyro here. Turns on the cooldown with a Fiend's Grip. They'll bring down the Gyro. Virtus.Pro read the situation perfectly. The relocate will help save one, but that's going to be all. Wyvern puts himself under while Swindle has to use it for himself away a little bit further safety, but Phobos try and burn down Swindle. He'll be able to jump himself back into base. But the Gyro as well as the Wyvern dropping. Lil's coming up. He's got to go directly into the grip to catch the Storm Spirit out. In fact, they just hex him up. They control him, and that Storm Spirit just evaporated out. Mumianda also instead. He cannot run away from this one. The Nova's going to go again, just on the edge of the Bristleback, burning him while the Fiend's Grip holds him in position. God will pick up another double kill.
FNG walking up into the Radiant, into the Dire base. Sorry, set up for an Orchid. Mumianda is really far up. He's alone, and this time there's no IO to save him.
Yeah,
it's pretty fast though.
You got a Storm Spirit behind it. The slowdown's not working. In fact, Storm's going to jump in. Swindle going to be set up in the air by his own Euro set, buying a little bit more space. As Illidan, he's actually out of mana, turns on the BKB. The Eye of the Storm is doing some work, but he's got no real solid damage. Now the Nova's going to come in from Phoenix. Fly so low, he can't embrace anymore. God, the curse was there, and Illidan's dropped so low too. Illidan's going to fall. Swindle on the front lines here with still the other two cores of complexity. The Aegis Immortal pops. That's why we now see a secondary God, but Moon Meander's so low, but the Sun Ray from Phoenix reaching up just far enough. The Glimmer Capes again, the Urn Charge is ticking down on the Gyro. Just gets the TP out in time, away to safety. Z-Freak's also going to be able to do so right underneath Phobos. There was no secondary stun, no disable, and Complexity get a 2-2 trade-off. Wonder, they're waiting around a little bit longer here, Complexity, because the rest of them have arrived. Complexity, they're ready to jump, and they found one. It's Illidan, the curse is there. Razor's going to drop down, and Storm Spirit, Swindle's going in deeper. He's going to Yule Scepter up on the Phoenix. Remember, you got double Nova Bees in the middle of their team. They can easily get rid of this egg. It is a suicide Nova at this point, as Complexity have 3 players from Virtus.Pro in the grave. Now push into the tier 2 tower. The creep wave will arrive, so the backdoor regen turns off. And Complexity, they got the strength and probably the momentum to push up, maybe force a buyback. But then again, it's not available. Yeah. There's no buybacks.
They're probably getting Elena Rax here, actually. This is unbelievable. And well, the reason they got into it, I'm actually really surprised Virtus.Pro chose to go for Moon Meander. G popped his Sonic Wave and everything in the back of Moon Meander, and he just runs away. He doesn't care. He barely got scratched by it. Complexity here with a big win, getting out.
And this Bristleback needs to up, get the wall pass stacks, and in fact Swindle jumping over on Illidan. The damage being removed right now. Illidan's going to hit pretty hard, especially when he gets the Fiend Grip over on that Bristleback. He needs the life, and the relocate does come in. They pull him out, in fact taking him all the way back to base so they can heal up on the Bristleback. Sentry Ward's down this time around Synderen. They don't want to fall for the Glimmer Cape tether away. And in fact, yeah, it's not going to work this time. They commit both Orchid and Sonic Wave. They go for more. They actually find the Bristleback. He came in, but Swindle looking to make even more space with that cooldown. Illidan's on the great position. They're stealing so much damage from the Bristleback under the cover of Song of the Siren. Now that Nova combo, this is only going to be this is actually number 2 on the Nova. The hit's going to come in, and so much damage, Illidan can't do any of it. Swindle comes up with a BKB. They get themselves out. FNG, he's in real trouble. Swindle's behind him. The damage is enough. Complexity, they only lose the Wisp, but now they look to take their second lane of Rax, and maybe more. Razor's got buyback, and Naka does not. And Swindle, he needs mana, but he's still got the Aegis Immortal. The Sonic Wave spills out. And Gyro not too healthy here, but they take out the tower and push the Bristleback to the front lines.
BP are going to have to buy back Illidan if they want to hold this, I think.
Do they have enough? No Sonic Wave for 15 seconds. I think you're right with the coL down. In fact, Storm just jumping in. Illidan still refusing to buy it back. Phobos, they try and push him back with the Glimmer Cape. They're able to do so, but the Bristleback is still there. Nightmare's up, the melee Rax drops, and Complexity get what they wanted, but they may go for more. That Wisp is back here again, Swindle jumping forward. They're looking for the pickoff, and there's the Bane up in the air, and then the Orchid, though. Swindle can't really do much more at this point, as he gets hexed up as well. The Sonic Wave, Swindle's gonna pop! No immortality for him, as now the Bristleback, Nightmare, they need more control. No, actually, there is mana for a Fiend's Grip. He's got 13 one chances available, but with the Gyro moving the front lines, they're really not sure about this. That TP, it's FNG, Ensnare, holding the Bristleback in position. God also moving forward. Again, no Hex, but now the Gyro turning his attack towards Illidan. Do they have enough control with a cool down position? It's too much damage. Virtus.Pro are in a lot of trouble. They lose one, fall back instantly. In fact, so will the Queen of Pain. Illidan's going to drop again the buyback on all 3 of their cores here. They can do so. And God jumping up. He needs to slow this down with a Sonic Wave, but with still not dead, keeping the Bristleback buffed up. As God, now the curse comes in from Fly. They control the Queen of Pain. There's going to be a dieback right now, and Swindle goes in deeper, looking for Phobos. A double dieback. Complexity, could they push this even further? Swindle still with a decent amount of mana, but Illidan back the front lines. He'll buy back. They don't have the Hex at the moment, but then Song of the Siren stopping the fun for the moment. But Nova, they're set up again. It's a point blank. This one should be able to connect. Storm jumping forward, however, they want the kill. There's a Nova hit with the Fiend's Grip. Mumieta, he can't do anything. Illidan, however, Swindle can do it all right over the top of him. Phobos also going to go down into FNG. It's one up the other. It's Duck Hunt. It's Complexity taking game number 1 up against Virtus.Pro after what was one of the most turbulent gold net worth swings we've seen of TI5 so far. Whew. How was that a game, Synderen? It was meant to end about 15 minutes. Virtus.Pro had such an advantage twice.
They looked like they had a lot of miscommunication with what they wanted to do in the fights. The whole synergy that they built up early in the
We've seen them TI5 so far. Whew. How is that a game, Synderen? It was meant to end about 15 minutes. Virtus.Pro had such an advantage twice.
They looked like they had a lot of miscommunication with what they wanted to do in the fights. The whole synergy that they built up early in the fights just didn't carry over into the mid-late game. For example, you just see it in the super late game here. Queen of Pain goes in,